Hello, folks. I wanted to make this short video to sort of set up this week's topic and subject, which is innovation and minimum viable products, or MVP. These are two very important concepts, particularly as we get close here and start wrapping up the course. These are two topics that all entrepreneurs need to understand and hopefully practice as well. And I think there's concepts in here that you should be able to apply towards your customer improvement experience. So let's get on with it. So there's two things we want to talk about. One is innovation. And oftentimes when people think about innovation, they think about inventing some new widget or new thing. And most of the times, if you think about it, innovation is not about inventing some new device and getting a patent for it. It's really trying to understand what the customer or the user is trying to accomplish. What are they trying to do? And is there a way that you can improve one of the key metrics that's important to them in getting that job or task done? For example, can you do it faster? Can you do it at a lower cost? Can you do it at more convenient times, or it's more accessible? It's more reliable. So think about, again, observing customers as you've done here in this class, and then thinking about, okay, what can I do to improve their experience? I.e. the whole theme of the course, quite honestly. But this is very important. The videos that you'll see today are really good for this week. They talk about several different points of view of innovation, and they give some great examples. So please watch them carefully, think about them. There's some really good material there. Again, this whole idea of innovation and process innovation, not just inventing a new widget, is really important. And you know, examples can go on, and there are some really good ones in the videos. So give it some thought, give it some careful thinking, and it's an important skill for you to have as you think about not only your own entrepreneurial career, if you should choose to have one, but your career in regular life. Whatever job you have or whatever task you may do, these concepts are important and helpful. The second big topic this week is minimum viable product. Here again, very important. There's some good videos there that sort of introduce the concept and explain the concept quite well with some good examples. The whole idea here is, I think as the old saying goes, don't let perfect get in the way of actually accomplishing something. It's very difficult to make a product that's perfect, a product or a service. So think about testing it in the marketplace. And oftentimes, if you position your product or service carefully and you introduce it carefully, you can test it in the marketplace. I thought one of the greatest examples in the videos was Zappos, and on how the founder said, okay, I want to sell shoes online. And what would most people do? Most people would go get a warehouse, they'd order a bunch of inventory, and you know, they'd need a $5 million investment to get all that stuff done, and then they would, you know, make their website. He went down to the local shoe store, took a bunch of pictures, built a website, and saw if he got any orders, right? So he's testing the market. So I thought that was just a great example of this notion of minimal viable product, because your objective here is to learn. What you're really trying to do is learn in the marketplace, get feedback from your customers, and get smarter about it. And more importantly, or just as importantly, this is an iterative process. You try one thing, see if it works. Try something different. Try to improve it. So some real important concepts this week, and I want to make sure that you pay close attention to them because they are very important. Okay, as we think about wrapping up the class, we have one more week left, and of course you have your improved customer experience projects to do. Remember, put them in the context of the business model canvas. That's really important. And try to take all of the things that we've covered in this class and incorporate them into that final presentation that you'll be making as part of the final assignment next week. Now, as you prepare for that, also think about, you should have some pretty good detail now by the end of the course on cost estimates and all those things that are in that business model canvas. You should be able to flush those out pretty well. So hopefully that's going well. As usual, if you have any questions, comments, or anything comes up, please feel free to post them into the forum. I'm always here to try to answer them as quickly and as best as I can. Thanks again, and have a great week.